say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, we've got Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton out there with George. Then there's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And what a great guard matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to McDaniels. Towns outside. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
George with it. He's picked up by Conley. Now Markkanen. Kicks it to George. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Shoots. Markkanen misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Edwards against Sexton. And Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing! Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Collins defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins. Well, Steve, this Jazz franchise has quietly been one of the most consistent teams in the West over the last 7 years.
You're so right, B.A., and doing it without building a super team is the most impressive part for me. You see teams go on long playoff streaks, and they're full of superstars, but not those Jazz teams.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Hendricks. Collins outside. Now Markkanen. Kicks it to George. Collins with a screen on Conley. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Collins, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Double team on Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. To the right side. Towns on a screen. Here's Conley. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Markkanen. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Towns up top. Back to Conley. Towns a screen on George. Conley passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Utah with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Timeout called, the Jazz. The Jazz making a change here. Kessler's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
I love it. Colin Sexton plays with a lot of fire.
Here's Conley. It's a 9-point spread. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Towns passes to Conley. Shoots over George. The shot by Conley, no good. The Jazz have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Finding the close range finish. Sexton working hard for the bucket.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Towns. Counted. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Right side, Sexton. It's blocked by Gobert.
You could feel that block from here. Gobert, exceptional timing on that play.
George against Conley. Nifty move. Pass to Towns. Count that one. 9 points in the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Sexton finds George. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first one falls. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Minnesota with it. They lead by 7. Here's Edwards. No good. Clarkson with the defensive effort. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball and their focus.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Walker Kessler out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. 2 on the clock. Kessler, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect.
Oh
Okay.
my!
Wow.
Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Minnesota in the lead. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A new-look Jazz roster seemed primed for a rebuild, but they're winning games. Coach Will Hardy said, "I think it's amazing that this group has figured out a way to put personal agendas aside and go out and compete every night."
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thank you.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Markkanen. And here is Williams. Can't get it to fall. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Reed with it. Edwards for 3. It doesn't go for him. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen sets a screen. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Now Reed. Here's Garza. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Reed. Fires from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
Playing with good instincts. Nikhil making those around him better.
So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
And Edwards slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Utah calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Collins passes to George. 1:44 left in the second quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game. Gobert passes to Towns, and the shot goes. Towns has got 11.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Pass to Collins. There's 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Towns outside. Back to Conley. And stolen by Sexton. George outside. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Hendricks. Outside for Sexton. Three-pointer. And another miss by Utah. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Minnesota, they have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Collins with the big block. Sexton finds George. Here's Hendricks. Back to George. Markkanen with it. Launches a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, we knew Markkanen could shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
And Smitty, when it comes to John Collins, what do you like about this guy?
What I love, Grant, he's a team guy. He'll play the 4, he'll play the 5, he'll do whatever is necessary so his team can win.
Utah trailing here. George outside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And they're on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Collins. Here's Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit. Conley passes to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Towns finds Edwards.
Man, good whistle there.
Sexton. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops it first. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good for Edwards. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks, covered by Towns. Now George. Connects on the 17-footer. George has gotten his first points in this one. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Collins. Lets it go from 14. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Towns a screen on George. Conley passes to Towns.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Shooting for Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Kessler, he's checked in for Markkanen. Both shots good from the stripe.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to get to the line.
Timeout called, the Jazz. Utah with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Sexton against Edwards. Here's Kessler. The layup off target. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Collins. Conley against George. From the elbow. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley against George. Outside Edwards. That shot off the mark. Good D by Kessler. For Utah, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Sexton. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Markkanen for 3. The shot won't fall. It's stolen by Clarkson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Here's Towns. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 18. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Walker Kessler, Laurie Markkinen out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now.
At the line for the
They throw good, Edwards.
Edwards. 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a low 30% from the floor. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Garza. Out left to the wing. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
He is single-handedly carrying this team right now thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
It's Markkinen on the wing. Clarkson for 3. Reed with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. It's Edwards on the wing. The crossover, and Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Clarkson. Clarkson with a screen on Reed. That one drops for him. Minnesota calls timeout.
Timeout.
Timberwolves timeout ball.
Started.
Who wants a T-shirt? Ben should dance you. Dance team. Dance team.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Edwards is doubled. From deep, Conley gets the 3 ball to go.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
High arcing shot, and it's laid in by Markkinen.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Conley against George. Conley on the attack. Uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Collins with a screen on Conley. Down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And here's Markkinen.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
He takes it in. And he gets that one.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Towns. Back to Gobert. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Towns outside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. The Jazz have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels against George. Right side Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Back to Daniels. Jacks up a three. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now here's Markkanen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end.
Oh,
Wait
wow!
a second.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We leave you now with our New Balance Player of the Game.
Make your hell gaming.